tell me how we're rolling that out, and if we can have access to it, and we can share it, and we can ask the bike community and everyone else to let it go viral.
I'm not sure quite on what all the rollout strategy is yet, because we just completed day 4 yesterday, but it's certainly out there, and
Thank you.
I'm welcome to have it.
Thank you, we appreciate it, and if
We
we could get an update as to how that's going to be implemented, the amount of energy and all that you put into it, I appreciate that, and we'd like to make sure that it's utilized.
I think that was always the first component we had was education. We really had 3, was education, communication, and enforcement, and they're not mutually exclusive, but we certainly want education as the most important one.
Great, thank you.
Councilman Bradford. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chief Ashman, Captain Satterwhite, thank you. You said HPD is not providing, it's not working in export capacity.
Correct, sir.
What is HPD's role as a result of this activity?
We recognize that they're going to have this ride every month, and with the sheer numbers involved, we thought as a public safety concern, and that stretches from the fact that, you know, motorists on the roadway, the cyclists, and they're going to be using the same roadway, and these are Friday evenings at nighttime, with the numbers and the complaints that we're receiving from people being stranded on the roadway, and in some cases, the tempers flying. We saw a need to go out there and at least identify the major areas that we had to ensure motorists could get through and cyclists. So we were putting officers in those areas for that very reason. We wanted to ensure that that for those major intersections where we think the risk rises to the highest level, that we're ensuring the cyclists are safe and the motorists that are going to the intersection, that each one is equally able to get through there, and there's no undue delays for public safety.
Thank you for what you are going to continue to do to try to facilitate the activity, to make sure that traffic moves as smooth as possible, to do what you can to protect the cyclists, and particularly the children, you know, that are involved, and the motorists that are out there as well, to help protect them. And it hasn't been an easy activity, but I do commend the cyclists, and I commend what the department has done to at least facilitate it to the extent that it can be facilitated. You indicated that HPD is requiring that traffic signals be adhered to now, but I hear you say that they're just not going through intersections anymore. What's going on with that, Chief?
That's correct, Councilmember. We pick the highest risk intersections. We don't man every one of them, certainly, because some of these routes are 15 to 20+ miles. So we pick what we feel like are the highest risk intersections for mobility and the cyclists. So if traffic is not a problem at those particular intersections, we'll pull the traffic on through to help the ride along as well as the mobility. But we have asked the riders of intersections that do not have police officers that they do follow traffic signals.
Because motorists are going to be expected to adhere to those traffic signals likewise. And if I'm a motorist and I have a green light, you know, even though I may want to stop or want to yield, if the traffic behind me see the green light, it causes confusion and frustration when I'm not following the traffic signals. So I appreciate what you've done. I look forward to hearing what some of the cyclists have to say from their perspective, how HPD's facilitation has insisted or enhanced it or hampered or the other side of the story for it. But thank you for what you've done, and thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, staff, and Councilman Pennington. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, gentlemen. Could you please educate me regarding bicyclists? Are they prohibited from any roadways in Houston, besides freeways? I assume they're prohibited from freeways.
No, sir, to my knowledge, I mean, the roadways are for all the users. Yes, sir, I would agree with, except for the interstate and the freeways, but the others, absolutely, they can use those. We urge them, and they should be riding to the right, obviously because of their pace, and beyond that, they're allowed to use the roadways.
Is there any speed limit in which they're required to go and not? For example, if they're on Allen Parkway going 15 miles per hour,
No, sir.
like, well, West Town, where there's thousands of vehicles every day.
Yeah, so to my knowledge, there's no limit speed for cyclists.
Okay. But there are for vehicles.
Yes, sir, in certain areas, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the presentation and your efforts. Thank you for doing a great job.
Captain, Chief, thank you for, I think we're making great progress, and so it's glad to see it coming to fruition. If we could also now call Director Spangen